What's up, guys? Welcome to my brand new Rags to Riches series on Football Manager, where we're going to give Leyton Orient a bit of good fortune. This poor club has been ruined by one man, and I'm going to go over that briefly, so please bear with me for a couple of minutes just to give you an insight as to how it was ruined. In 2013 to 14 season, while under the then owner Barry Hearn, Leyton Orient narrowly missed out on promotion to the Championship following defeat to Rotherham on penalties in the League One playoff final. In July 2014, Hearn sold the club after 19 years of ownership to Italian businessman Francesco Becchetti. During Becchetti's 3 years of ownership, the club went through 11 managers, accumulated approximately £9 to £10 million worth of debt, and were relegated twice. In Becchetti's first season of ownership, the club went from narrowly missing promotion the previous season to the Championship to finishing 23rd in League One, which resulted in automatic relegation to League Two. The following season, Orient finished 8th, and in Becchetti's final year of ownership, Orient finished 24th in League Two and were knocked out of all cup competitions in the first round. From December 2016, Becchetti had stopped attending any Orient games or showing in public. In April 2017, staff at Leyton Orient appealed to the Football League because Becchetti had not paid anybody wages for 2 months. Thankfully, in June 2017, Becchetti sold the club to Dunkin' Donuts chief exec Nigel Travis for an undisclosed fee. Travis said in an interview that when he purchased the club, there was only 9 players left, of which the oldest was 19 years old. There was no fitness coach, no physio, and no manager. So you can see why this club needs some good fortune, albeit we're going to do it in the virtual world. It's going to take us a long time, but I think we'll get into it and I'll show you how we're going to do that. Right, so let's have a look at where we stand in this club. Generally, what I do is I like to go through, have a look at how many staff are advised, employ new members of staff, and get rid of ones that are useless. What I would say is I generally don't go for a head of youth development because I like to scout youth players myself and bring them in and increase, especially with a lower league club, increase their stats as much as I can and then sell them on and hopefully get a profit for them. So what I'll do is I'll spend an hour going through all the staff members. Have we got a scout? We've no scout. So I need to go through, look at the staff, get rid of staff members that I don't think are good enough, bring in new members of staff, go over the tactics. I'll come back on the tactics screen before we start the season because I think that a lot of you will want to know the sort of tactics I'm using. I generally go with a 4-1-2-3 for a lower league team, one that I think is going to struggle like we are with Orient, and I'll change it to a 4-2-3-1 when it's a team that I think we can beat. But I'll come back to you guys shortly once I've got rid of Deadwood and brought in some new members of staff, and we'll take it from there. Right, so friendlies are over. Now the results don't look that amazing, but I was tweaking with the formations and the team instructions throughout the fixtures to try and get the maximum amount of opportunities as we could. And to be fair, the Notts County game, they are League Two, so they're a league above us, and the Charlton game, they're League One, so they're 2 leagues above us. And I found that I started off using the 4-1-4-1 formation, as this game calls it. But I tended to go to the 4-2-3-1, and that seemed to be a bit more fluid and a bit more creating more chances, but they were still quite strong at the back. So I'll go through the individual instructions I've set up. I've got the fullback set automatic, and I've got them to sit narrower, cross aim centre because we have got the lone striker, cross from deep and cross more often. Ball winning midfielder to shoot less often, deep line playmaker, more risky passes, because I want him to try and create the chances or at least get the ball to these guys up here. The advanced playmaker moving to channels, hopefully to get in between the defence and the midfield of the opposition to create an opportunity for the deep line playmaker to get the ball to him, and then he can distribute it to these three up here. The wingers, I haven't changed the instructions for them, and depending on who plays in the winger position, depends on whether I'll change it to an inside forward or not. And then we've got the advanced striker. I've set him to shoot more often, just purely because he will still distribute the ball to the advanced players here when they are up with him, but I just want him to get as many chances as he can. The 4-1-4-1, I'm still tweaking this if I'm honest, so I'm not going to go through that just yet. But the team instructions for the 4-2-3-1, I've got it as a higher tempo, closing down sometimes. I found on some of the previous football managers, if you have it closing down more, they close players down, but they leave huge gaps. So I'm just going to leave that as sometimes. Retain possession, play out the defence, look for the overlap, and work the ball into the box. I've left the crosses as mixed for the whole squad, purely because with the two wingers, if the, say, right winger's going up and he crosses it into the centre, I don't want it always going to the striker, because the left winger will come inwards if he's not in play, and he'll support the striker, and the same on the opposite side. So that's that. What else have we done? Staffing levels, we've increased all of them across everything. We're the best in the lot. The only member of staff that I did have difficulty getting great ones for were the scouts. My scouts aren't amazing, if I'm honest, and that's something I will work on. Why is it not showing this guy's stats? There we go. So you can see they're not that great. Generally, when I go for my scouts, I look at the player potential as opposed to the player ability, because I do want to try and bring as many youth players in as possible. But we've stocked up there. What else is there? The budget, we've not had a budget, so we're spending over on the wages, but I will offload some of these players. You can see we have got quite a few, so I'm going to offload some of the players. The only player that I brought in was Billy O'Brien in goal. He's a young keeper, he's got fairly decent potential, and we'll see how he gets on. Right, so let's get into the first league match. Right, so the first game's against Sutton. Now, I'll be honest, it's kind of going into the unknown, because I'm not sure what to expect from the opposition. However, I do expect us to be high up in the league come the end of the season. So I'm going to be pushing the players as much as I can in the team talks to make them believe that we should be up there. And I think that hopefully that'll go in our favour. Just so you know as well, my settings I've got as extended highlights. What else? The slightly faster during highlights, very fast in between, and yeah, free kick. We haven't got the best free kick takers in this squad, I'll be honest, and even our corner takers aren't that great. But I've put a couple of scouts out there to do some scouting on players that are up for loan. Hopefully they'll bring something back, because we haven't got the budget to do anything with it. I'll show you my corner tactic as well at the end of this game, because I have got a corner tactic set up. Yeah, we're creating much more chances with this formation, which is to be expected, but... Penalty? Oh, go on, son. I didn't even see that. Now, we've not had a penalty yet, so I'm not even sure whether how this is going to go. Probably in row Z. Go on. 1-0. Let's give him a bit of a shout. Encouragement. Go on. Yes. Not bad, not bad. Good start to the season. Yeah, and there you have it. Good start to the season, very good result. 2-0 away from home. 13 shots, 6 on target. I'm happy with that. Creating plenty of chances, minimising the opposition chances. Now, like I say, I'm not sure how these lot will compare to everybody else in the team, but the boys should be proud of themselves. Clean sheet, 2 goals. That'll do. Right, so next game we are playing Solihull. Now, this team haven't actually played a game this season yet, so hopefully we'll just pick up where we left off last game. Yeah, I'm going to be saying the same thing again. We should be winning this game, no problems. And hopefully we will win this as comfortably as we did the last one. But I'm presuming this team's going to be a bit more... There we go. Going to have a bit more of a better fitness than the last team. Yeah, they're all at 96 or above pretty much. So hopefully that won't come into play later on in the game. Is this going to be a chance for us? Penalty? No? Yes! Another penalty. Second game in a row. Go on. Let's finish this. Don't be messing this up, Macaulay. Ah! It was just bound to happen. Bound to happen. The penalty takers aren't great on this team neither. But we'll be alright. Got a good feeling we're creating chances here. Get that in. Go on. Get in! And he redeems himself almost immediately. Good job. Come on. No. Oh man. What a free kick. 8-11 and he's banging in free kicks like that. That was quality. I mean, the position of the free kick wasn't great, but the power he got on that and to get it up and over the wall. Fair play. Let's see how our boys come back from this. Yes. That'll do. That'll do. Corner tactic working out well. I've basically, on the corner tactic, I've got it set up for cross to 6-yard box. I've got the centre back attacking front post and the other centre back attacking the ball from deep, and then strikers on challenge goalkeeper with the rest of players up there as well. Caprice always seems to struggle with his game rating, but he's off. He's off. He's such a good player. Laters, mate. Let's get one. Straight off the bat. Oh, it's another penalty. Well, that striker's off, so let's see how this guy, Lawless, let's see how he gets on with this penalty. Always going straight down the middle. 3 penalties we've had, pretty much all 3 down the middle. We scored. That's all we can ask of him. Good job, Lawless. Go on. Ah, it's beautiful. Come on as a sub. Scored. That's what I want to see. I think I'll start him next game. Based on how many opportunities I want to call him Bonnet got. Karoma. I'll give you an opportunity. I think he's only like 17 or 19 as well. Oh, them 2 centre backs. That was poor defending there, man. Neither of it. As soon as the ball went to him, both of them should have been on him. Look at how much space he got there. Left centre back left him to run across him. Yeah, not the best. Still winning though, which is the main thing. Go on. Ah, Bocco, second of the game. Position's he playing again? Oh, he's the right winger. Still getting used to the players. There's a lot of new names. Oh, need to set up them defensive corners as well, I think. Right, full time, and that's another game with masses of opportunities, which is we have to have the opportunities at this level. So I'm happy. I'm disappointed that we conceded 3. 2 of them I'm not happy about. One was the second goal. I think the left back could have done better, and in fact, when the player actually got the ball, the right back could have come across as well and closed him down quicker, and also the corner. So I'm going to just nip in. In fact, I'll bring you with me. I'll show you the corner opportunity, corner tactics, because where is it? Set pieces, corners. I've not set up the defensive corners. I've set up the attacking one. You can see I've got the ball to play into the 6-yard box. I've got the centre back attacking the ball from deep, the other centre back attacking the near post. Couple of players on the posts, striker challenging the keeper, and then the attacking midfielder. In fact, let's just swap them two around. Yeah, long shots, not a massive amount of difference. Right, so let's have a look at the defensive corners. So what I tend to do is I'll drag everybody out and then slowly pop them back in depending on what positions I want them in. Mark tall player, the other centre back, mark tall player. Let's put the right back and left back on the posts. Let's leave the attacking midfielders right and left up here. In fact, put the striker back as zonally mark, yeah, the near post, man mark, and no, in fact, we'll put you on the edge of the box. Have them two staying forward. So we'll do that again, and I'll see you in the next game. Right, so this will most likely be our toughest game so far. We're playing against Maidstone at home. However, Maidstone have also won both of the starting fixtures. They've played 2 like us, won 2. So I'm hoping I'm going to keep pushing with this. We should be winning these matches, and hopefully we'll continue that run. I've changed the striker up front, but I've left the rest of the squad the same. Come on, let's get one just before half time. Whip it in. Oh, come on. Get in. Told you, Dayton. It'll come. There it is. Right before half time as well. For God's sake. I'm not happy with that at all. Right, looks like we're going to be having a draw here, which isn't the end of the world, but it would have been nice to get the win. Yeah, a draw it is. No problems. We still create quite a few chances. It's just a shame we didn't put them away. So we've got Bromley next. Now, I'm hoping that this should be a fairly easy game, if I'm honest. These guys are, I think they're like 17th or 18th, so I'm saying we should win this one fairly comfortably. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. I was just sat there watching it. that that replay seemed to go on, not that replay, that highlight seemed to go on forever. I was just sat there watching it, not even paying attention to what was actually going on. But great football. What a quality pass there. Do you know, it's like highlight backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And once again, we've scored and I wasn't expecting it, which is good because in the previous football managers, it's kind of just been like if it's your team that's starting on the ball, then it's going to be your team that ends up having a shot. But that was backwards and forwards. We had an effort, they had an effort, then we had another effort, and we scored from it. We're going to bang another one in before half time, boys. I'm paying attention this time, so you better. Oh, and we did. Beautiful finish. Dayton's had a belter of a game. Don't want to be conceding this game if we can help it, boys. Come on. Oh, commentator's curse. Ah. Oh, I was just telling the defenders to concentrate because it in the tactics screen it said that they was becoming complacent, and then we go up and score. I've not been that good this game. Keep paying attention. Great build up, great goal. Oh man, what a ball that was. I'm not even going to complain about that. Defender was a bit high, to be fair, but that ball was just next level. Was that half volley as well? I know it was a first time. Oh my days. That was quality. Simple as that. And there we have it. 4-2. Again, plenty of opportunities. Bonnet getting another goal to his name. Good lad. Good win. Onwards and upwards. Right, so I went for this guy as a loan player. Matthias Kite. He's not fully scouted, but all his stats were saying, I want this guy as an advanced playmaker. Now, I figured that he'd be good to sit in the advanced playmaker position. I mean, it's going to be the same stats that it's utilising here. And hopefully, what that'll do is give me the chance to then push, where are we, tactics? Push Mooney more into the striker role if need be, and then have Bonnet as a sub or vice versa with Mooney, and then Karoma can be used more as a winger or inside forward. So we've just got this guy. Let's see what his stats are once I've confirmed the transfer. Just got him in on loan from Fulham, so I'm pretty happy about that actually because that advanced midfielder position was a position that I was struggling with really. They're good stats, them. Very good stats for what we want him for. I mean, if you look at the minute, I prefer the tactics screen for this. We've got Mooney playing there, which is decent, but the only other player we've got that can play in that position, really, that's comfortable, we've got, well, he's just come in, is Dolby. And if you compare Dolby's stats, you can see it's just totally different. So he's going to be a big one, him. He's got good flair, good vision. Yeah, that's a good signing for us, that. Very good. What's his long range shooting like? Long shots 11, which isn't bad. What's Mooney, like 8? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, on to the last game of the episode, and I'll see you in a minute. So I've left the squad pretty much the same as it was. I've brought Coulson in instead of Elakobi at the back because Elakobi, I just think his positioning has not been too good. So I've brought Coulson in for him. I've not brought Kite on. I'm going to bring him on as a sub. Leave things as they are. Team played well last game. He can come on as a sub and show us what he can do. And we'll probably change things around a little bit when he does. Now, Woking are currently 23rd in the league, so hopefully we can have a bit of a walkover here. Under a bit of pressure here so far, so I'm hoping this doesn't lead to something. We can get control of the game again. Well, I told you, I'm like, I'm just cursed. As soon as I open my mouth, what I don't want to happen happens. So 1-0 down against a team that's not won a game yet and are sat 23rd in the league. So I'm not happy about that at all. Right, so it's not been a good half at all. We've created 2 shots. One of them's been on target. We've been under a lot of pressure. The possession, I don't think it's been like that at all. I think that Woking have had us all over the pitch here. So I'm going to go aggressive on them. I'm going to take off. Where are we? I'm going to take off Bonnet, bring on Kite, and swap Kite and Mooney around. Let's get Mooney up front. I'm going to put him as a poacher. And then I'm going to change team instructions to whipped crosses. And hopefully Mooney can get onto the end of some of them. Come on. Oh, get it. He's offside, surely. Yes, I thought so. Damn it! Right, a few alterations to try and push for this goal. Last 5 minutes of the game. Come on, Mooney. Go on, Bocco. Whip. Ah, oh, come on, boys. From this corner. No. Come on, O'Brien. Quick. Get rid of that quick. Good ball. Come on, Bocco. Play it in. You've got support there. Go on. Oh, shocking. Shocking. Bloody hell. Last game. Against probably the worst opposition. Look at that. We had the opportunities, just couldn't put them away. Going aggressive on this one. I don't care if they're demotivated. Sort yourself out, boys. Right, so let's sum it up. Not a bad start to the season. We've got 1 draw and 1 loss to our name, but it's a long season. We've done all right. We've created plenty of opportunities, which is what I wanted. We've got a player in the top of the average ratings in Dayton. He's got the most assists and he's got the most player of the matches. Where are we for goals? Bonnet in 7th, joint 7th with 3 goals. Who's this guy? Banging him in. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've enjoyed the episode, please drop it a like. And if you want, join us on social media. Links are in the description. Just to give you a heads up as well, I am using a custom skin, and I am using. I have downloaded the badge pack and kit pack. So you'll see if I go into club. We've got the right badge, we've got the right kits. So I'll leave a link to all that in the description as well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy.